And Tammy T is in the house. Hello, my dear friend Tammy from Red Piano fame. How are you, love?
I am great, Dr. Sock. So nice to see you, looking all chipper and stuff.
Scary. It's amazing what NyQuil and DayQuil will do for one. And a little Vicks.
And you
Vapor
told me about the ginger chicken soup from Vanica.
Yeah, that really does help.
Exactly.
Clears everything out.
Yeah.
Who have you brought with you?
Oh my God, this gal is like such a wonderful, beautiful talent, witty, just charming, the whole package.
You missed the most important part.
What?
You know that I'm a horrible flirt. You said witty, charming, talented, beautiful, can sing, commands the room, smart, but the most important for the old flirt like me, single or not?
You're gonna have to ask her, okay?
I'm sorry, you could slap me.
This is Ivy.
Ivy, Alex, welcome to the program.
I paid her to say all of that. All of it.
The check's in the mail, right? Oh boy, never ever a dull moment. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome.
Thank you.
For your first professional sojourn to St. Martin.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Indubitably.
Yeah, indubitably. I like that. Big words. I'm gonna have to practice now.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What's your favorite word? Do you have a favorite word?
I'll spell it. Radical.
Radical.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite word?
Yeah.
Can you say it? Can you say it on the
say it?
radio?
No.
Perfect.
I love it.
I'll hit the mute button on 3. You ready? I'm a little slow. I should warn everybody. I might be a little. Oh, so how are things going up at Red Piano? Are you enjoying things?
I love it. I love it. I played the red piano in Santa Barbara.
Yeah. Oh,
So
with,
that
with
was-
Jason and Colin.
Yeah, so that
Good
was my
friends.
first introduction to the red piano, and then yeah, I've just heard so many great things about the island, and then finally got on the bill, and I love it. Day 2, I was like, can I come back here?
It's a pretty cool place. Where's home originally?
So home, I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, but I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee
Oh, cool.
currently. Yeah.
Do you know Susan and Cliff?
I do. Yeah.
Susan is a dear friend.
Yeah.
Known her met her when she came here the very first time with her guitar way back
Oh,
in the day.
you're right.
And we've been friends ever since.
I would love to see that. I've never seen her play guitar. I met her through the Piano Ladies convention.
Cool.
And the Piano Ladies convention kind of like kick-started my solo piano and dueling piano journey. So I owe a lot to Susan for that opportunity. Yeah.
She's a great lady.
Yeah,
Great
she
friend. I've
is.
known her forever.
Yeah, she's great.
Forever. And we miss her when she's not here. I often play a lot of their stuff. You know, when I'm in the car, when I'm in the States, I grew up in Connecticut. When I go up to, I have a little studio. I have a studio in Connecticut. So and especially this time of the year when it's not cold and snowy, I'll go up and visit family. So I get up in the morning and I'll do morning radio from the studio in the lower level. It's really the basement of the gym of my cousin Amy's house, a little corner. And but one of the things I love to do when I'm not on the island is get in the car and road trip. And I just love to drive, right? So I'll get in the car and I have this playlist that I'll run through, and there's lots of Cliff and Susan on the playlist, and even some Susan before Cliff.
Oh, yeah.
BC
Yeah,
before Cliff.
BC, yeah, I love
So-
that.
So I'll have to add some Ivy
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah.
to my list. There you go. There you
Well,
go.
thanks.
Yeah, there you go. So what is the craziest thing that's happened on the piano that you can't talk about since you've been here?
Um,
Don't look at Tammy. Don't look at Tam.
I'll just check my phone for messages right now.
oh my God.
You don't have to name names. Listen, it's just us. It's just you, me, and Tammy. There's
And
nobody else listening.
the
and the
red
whole
light.
island.
And there's nobody listening anywhere around the world or anything.
Okay, I'll say it democratically in a way, I guess. So we get a lot of families. I used to work on cruise ships, so you know I'm used to like family vacations. You know, I know that this.
I'm laughing already. Yes, we don't have that here, but I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of family vacationers, especially at the bar that I've seen. A lot of like mother-daughter trips. A lot of like full families.
But if the daughter is old enough to be at the bar, you know, all bets are off, right? You know,
For who?
well, for everybody.
Well, so the other night I didn't I didn't read the room properly. it was a little like faux pas. But I always have families in there, so I was like, are we on a family vacation? Like, what's going on? And this group at the bar, they weren't really acknowledging me in that moment, and so I brushed it off. I was like, oh, they're in a huddle. Needless to say, they were not a family. They were not a family.
Ooh.
So make of that what you will. And
not a
I
family.
found out later, and I was over there going, are we celebrating a family vacay? And needless to say, I did not read the room in that moment. They were awesome. They were having a great time.
Were they from here?
They were from here, and they were not family.
The key word is one was a rental.
One was a rental.
That is what I was told.
Well, listen, to see rentals, that's a nice way to put it, is very common.
So if you were Jewish and you were would you be a yental rental?
A rental.
I guess it all kind of depends.
Just thinking out loud.
I love that.
So
Should be a song.
you could have some rentals. You
Yeah.
could also have, it's also not uncommon for folks to be like, committed and married to another, right? But have their bi side, right? Their
Yeah.
I've seen some swapping going on as well.
yeah. Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Anything we should know?
I don't think they're on the island. They just wanted to hear Dua Lipa all night and just dance with the other one.
Wow.
Ooh, I want to dance with the other one.
There you go. Wow. See, we used to say what happens at the Red Piano stays at the Red Piano and the Stonehenge Studios of Island 92.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
So
It's our safe spot.
So it's all safe.
Okay.
It's all safe. What time does the show start?
The show starts at 8 every day except Mondays, because church on Mondays, but 8 to 12.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I'm listen. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
And
I have to give a shout out to JJ and Andrea at the bar, because they're there most of the time, and they're just so easy to work with. I love them so much. JJ is always like hyping up the audience. He claps totally out of rhythm, but he is clapping, and we love it.
so JJ has no rhythm, is what we're learning.
I didn't say that.
I think he has rhythm, but he just does his own
Doesn't-
thing.
I do too. I believe that. I do think he has rhythm, but I think he's just, he claps when he wants to. Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. What is your favorite song to play at the piano bar?
I know this is. Oh,
I didn't say favorite song to play.
yeah.
Not necessarily what everybody else says is their favorite song. What's your favorite song to play?
My favorite song to play is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I got into this business, actually. I saw Sarah Angel, who's worked here a few times. I saw her performing at the Santa Barbara's Red Piano. I was with my family on vacation.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a theme. And we went right up to her bar, or huddled around her bar. And I was living in LA at the time, trying to make it as an artist. And she had all these 20s stuffed in her tip jar, and she's over there playing Bohemian Rhapsody because I told her to play it. And I was like, I could do this, And then I asked her how she got the job, and then she got me on cruises, and she ended up changing my life. But Bohemian Rhapsody is kind of like a staple in my career.
The piano mom to your left, my right, does one hell of a version of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I got to hear it.
Sorry, Tam.
It's fun to play, right?
It's fun to play.
It's so fun.
It's challenging, but if there's like 3 people in the room, it's like play Bohemian Rhapsody. It's like
No, you wait till the whole room is full.
Yeah. And at the right moment, it's probably one of the greatest composed songs ever, in my opinion.
I agree.
And I never get tired of it.
I agree. I totally agree.
All verses, all parts. No
Yeah.
skipping.
No, but it
That
gets
yeah.
little hectic at the end.
Yeah. I love it. I love the energy. I love it.
So you got into being a piano player, as a pianist, as a result of just by accident? Was something you wanted to do, or?
Well, I think the gigs specifically, like these solo piano bars specifically, because I'd been playing in restaurants and bars since I was 14. Mostly because my parents sold produce to restaurants, so they were like, "Get in there, kid." They knew the chef and the manager and the owners of these steak houses and whatnot, and so I got into it early. But I'd always wanted to be a singer-songwriter and composer.
Mhm.
But I saw Sarah in Santa Barbara, and I was like, I want to make money doing this. I want to do that too. And yeah, so going on cruise ships, I did the Holland America line, Billboard on Board, which is like complimentary pianos, not necessarily dueling. And then eventually, after about 5 or 6 years of that, I moved on to Norwegian, and then met the piano ladies and got into all these like gigs.
Wow, interesting. So, where did you go to school? Where'd you go to school?
I went to Berklee College of Music for film scoring.
In Boston.
Yes, in Boston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Well,
did I.
while you're
Did you-
here,
That's right. I knew that.
What?
Major 7.
yeah, I have a
Yeah.
I have a young lady friend. She just graduated high school here. She's now, her dream was to go to Berkeley, got accepted, but financially it didn't all come together, and she's now studying music in Holland. Her name is
cool.
Tafari. She's a violinist, and she's awesome.
I bet.
I would love to have you meet her because I think she could.
She's based here.
Yeah, she's home from university for the summer. Tafari and Daphne's her mom. If you guys are listening this morning, Tafari, I have somebody for you to meet.
Yeah.
I think you guys would click.
Look,
She-
and I get the financial thing because I only lasted a year. I did a year at that school. I was on partial scholarship, and it was it was too expensive. I couldn't do it. So
Yeah, it's nothing.
and it's just going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything just going up. That's why you had
Everything.
20s would buy you something at in the tip bucket on the piano. Now it's 100. Right?
I know.
100's only, please.
I
I'm
know.
only joking.
Not really.
Not kidding, not kidding.
We'll take hundreds. Hundreds work.
Venmo's cool too, y'all.
Well, that's all changed everything too. This whole
Yeah.
everything is all digital now.
Yeah.
Makes me a little nuts, to be 100% honest. I'm old school. I like to have some cash in my pocket.
You're old school. I'm pointing at some 3 orange things on your desk.
You
Old school?
I don't like my digital token. My analog tokens for the bank. I wish I had digital ones.
So you're
but
not completely old school.
No, some things I like to.
Okay.
Music, money.
I just want your listeners to be clear on where you stand.
Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that you can figure that out, and I'm not sure that they can. But what the hell? We'll try anything at least once, at least so they say. And well, I was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. We do
So
this.
come down and listen a little bit.
I will. I promise I will get myself up there. You know what?
I'm here all June, so
So you know what happens?
at
See,
your
like,
leisure.
you and I are on opposite schedules
I get that.
because I'm up at 4:45 in the morning, and
Insanity.
yes, I know, and because I have morning radio to do.
Yeah.
So we're on opposite schedule. That's why we always
That's when
pick
I go to sleep. Yeah.
That's why we pick Tuesdays to do this because we figured last night was church on Monday.
Right.
It is Tuesday today, right? Tam?
Yes,
Yes,
it is
yes.
Tuesday.
Hey, have you ever heard Tammy's song about where she comes from?
Oh my God.
No.
Should I play it?
Yeah. Duh.
Can I play it, Tam?
Sure. Okay.
So the funny part about this song, and next week you're gonna email me beforehand. I'll give you my email address. Send
Sure.
me some radio ready MP3s.
Absolutely.
And we'll add some Ivy Alex to the library.
Thank you.
Radio ready.
Radio, any MP3 will pretty much work.
Okay.
But some artists are pretty particular. Oh, not that one. It has to be the one that's mastered.
Mixed and mastered properly.
I'll,
yeah.
I'll take anything. I'm easy. Hang on. So I have
And now you're just going to take a song and record it on the iPhone.
well, as I said, this was. I forget where you were in the world. Do you
I was in New
remember?
Orleans.
And I had said, Tammy, can you send me this song? Because like you, I am also from Connecticut. And I love that song.
And no one writes songs about Connecticut because nothing rhymes with Connecticut. But I found something that rhymes with Connecticut.
Oh, I'm
And
excited.
we're going to
And
do
then Sock censored it out.
No,
Yeah?
or Herb did.
Oh, Herb did.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
sent someone at Island 92. Herb.
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 sent it. You haven't
Call
met.
him
You haven't met Herb yet. You'll meet
No.
her when he's back.
He's a trip.
Yeah, he's our
Herb and
afternoon guy.
Saul.
Herb is our.
Herb,
our
if you're listening, we have a couple cases of Grey Goose waiting for you.
See, he'll be ready to roll. Herb is our afternoon guy and our program director, and
Okay.
also a good friend. For,
And he maintains the pianos at Red Piano.
for a
Oh,
million
okay.
years. So, having said that, let me do this. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to play "Where I Come From" from Tammy T. So what rhymes with Connecticut?
I like to wear my bit fit.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Oh, and another thing. It's in the song.
Oh.
Where my
I don't know where that came
Oh,
from.
God help us. God help us. You know, the funny part about this whole thing, you're right. Nobody writes songs about Connecticut. It's a pretty boring kind of place other than pizza and Louis Lunch in New Haven, Connecticut, where they
Steamed cheeseburgers.
yeah, where they claim to have invented the hamburger, which they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't complain. So anyway, I'll play. Understand this was recorded on an iPhone while you were playing where?
I was
In New
playing. I was playing in New Orleans, and we were at the Piano Entertainers Convention, the very first one that Tim Buey put on. And what's kind of interesting is that the saxophone is played by my brother-in-law's cousin, and that particular saxophone had belonged to my father, who was a professional musician back in the 40s. It's a pre-World War II French Selmer saxophone. So every time I hear this thing, it means something different to me. But it was a really fun night in this cute bar with the band, and we just winged it.
And I think I had been like saying to you, Tammy, send me the song.
Right. So I was like, all right, somebody record this so we can send it to Sock.
And this is how it all happened. So you have to listen to the words. It's pretty cool. It's where I come from, the incomparable, the one and only Tammy T. Well, there we go. Tammy T, where I come from. I love it. You always make me smile when I hear that.
I am speechless.
Is that pretty cool, isn't it?
That is epic. And also, I love the quality. Like, I love the quality. It's, you can hear the whole bar. Like, it's great.
Recorded on the iPhone, right?
I think so.
I love it. Oh my
It
god.
could have been a BlackBerry at the time instead of.
I remember you sent it to me, and I downloaded it, and I forwarded it to Herb, and I said, please figure out how we can do something with this. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
What a great song. Tammy, that was epic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's my favorite, of course.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ivy, Alex, Red Piano all month long.
Check it out.
Yeah, and show starts tonight at 8:00.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Bring
we
the
could-
family.
yeah.
Bring the rentals. bring the rents and the rentals.
Everyone's welcome at the Red Piano.
Bring the rentals. I love it. Oh boy! Thank you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday. Send me some of your stuff,
I
and
will.
we'll put you in the library.
Awesome.
Always good stuff. It is 10:59. It is almost time for me to get on out of here. Mr. S is coming up next, midday show live. That music means it's time for me to go. I can't believe it. Until tomorrow, when we do this all over again, starting at 7:00. Please dream big, dream often. Please do it together. We wish you fair winds and following seas. I'll talk to you tomorrow. My name is Dr. Sock. I'm out. Be good.